Hello everybody, Shadow here, and welcome back to the 100-line Last Defense Academy! We've fast traveled to the cafeteria, so here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected, although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want! It's your party after all! Okay. Our handy-dandy Ration-O-Matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices, it also makes, julienne fries? Fascinating. You want ramen? Burgers, steak, sushi. It all rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower just desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I see. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. That's fair. Just the thought of it makes me hungry. Man, that hit the spot. I had never had anything this fancy before. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Hey! You're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Oh. What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? Eating this is actually making me hungrier.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight? That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. Now, if you've all eaten your fill, what say we get back on topic? Okay, sure. I could probably talk to every single person here, but, let's just make some progress. Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex, where you've all been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after. A certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into Invader hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the invaders. To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more? Wait, go over that last part again? We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course! Your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days. 100 days? That's right. Just What? What is that word? Hold on. I need to Google this. Because I don't know how to start figuring out how to pronounce that. Svelte. Okay, I guess it... Svelte. Alright. I suppose that makes sense. It looks like asphalt. I just sometimes when I get a word that's a bit unknown, I'm like, okay, well, does this pronounce how it looks like it should be pronounced, or has it got some sort of special rule that changes it or something? Anyway, just asphalt 2,400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to? Or have those monsters already destroyed it? No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on the school instead. Whatever you got stowed away in here is that important to them, huh? You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it we're protecting? And why would losing it mean the end of humanity?
Yeah.
Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always. Shizuhara? Sorry, I took a week-long break, so I need to get in the gear of pronouncing names. One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question. And I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. But that's all highly classified information. And so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered panty wastes to join in the war effort too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. That's just a fun bonus. Great. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out. So I need all of you to be in tip-top condition too. Sure. Without another word, Surrey hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely towards the door. Where are you going? I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why, you wanna come watch? No! You actually have realistic bodily functions? I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is going to happen. The next attack? Right. This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time, we'll have to put our lives on the line. Maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. Right. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Good question. Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. Phew. At least we get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that. You're all at that delicate age, after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time. Oh! I don't think that's something you should say to them. Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? I don't think you should be here for this. Evie's mind is too innocent. Oh! You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest. Hey, go find your rooms, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. Okay, goodbye. What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it. Do it! Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Okay. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after. You know how some people don't ride roller coasters? Even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe, they're not perfectly safe, thank you very much. It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know. Pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be better off if I'd never been born. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science nerds and army jocks? Right. Why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. True. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real. Fair. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dying really takes it out of you. We really gotta stay here a whole 100 days? We've only been here for one and I'm already sick of the place. I have my share what? Good grief. I have my fair share of concerns too. Surrey said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're all right? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us feel focused better tomorrow. Well, with everything that's happened, I doubt I'll be able to get to sleep. Fair. Was that a giant gumball machine? What was that for? I mean, obviously gumballs, presumably, but why do you need one so big? Sorry, I shouldn't be distracted. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. Is it just me, or is that a really strange place to put them? It is a little weird, yeah. Okay. Well. Cool. Can I not fast travel here? Do I gotta walk all the way up? That's annoying. Oh, I can't go that way? Alright. I'll see you at the roof. Alright. Oh my. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Hold on. Sorry, I coughed, and now I'm seeing, like, stars. Oh, that's weird. Sorry. I probably shouldn't be recording today, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't know if I'll be doing a long day or a short day or what. Anyway, rambling aside. Okay. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Oh, okay. Thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Huh. I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake. This is a travesty. An outrage. What's wrong? Probably he's not right next to his sister. My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Not even just next to each other or anything, but the fact that it's separate from the beginning. Great. My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties. You must be just as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. Oh dear. He's breaking. Oh dear. I really don't get these two at all. Looks like your room is right in the middle. Yes, okay. Okay, cool. Anybody else around here? Nothing to do here right now. Fair enough. Alright. Let's check out our room. Ugh, it's kind of drab. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
Phew. I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. Oh my. The moment I lay down, the day's activity seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. Alright. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it had all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there, and Kara too. No, I don't think we're that lucky. Bing bong.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
Good morning.
Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Sure.
Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot!
Alright, are we doing training or
I've
something?
prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead!
Sure!
Everyone,
Sick!
make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
Roger! Was that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. That's fair. Alright, well, can I just fast travel there? No. We can't, because they want... Saray is gonna grab us at the hall. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling. Like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into infinite space like this start to feel normal? Probably, yeah. No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. Oh, that's depressing. Well, here's hoping. Maybe we'll even Maybe we'll do so good that we can beat the monsters and take over. Yeah. Reclaim the surface world.
Yeah.
I know you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this. But don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though. So you've got nothing to fear from them.
Hey!
Right. Immortal. What exactly do you mean by that, though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Emo Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new.
Oh.
Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent.
Aha!
I don't want you getting sloppy out on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. This is so crazy. I can barely believe all this stuff is really happening. Right, well you better get used to it, buddy. But I suppose it's time for breakfast for now. All right, everybody. Dig right in and get yourselves all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. There's no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC where we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please. I don't want to think about that. Let me guess. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight? In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread. Suit yourselves. But there's one more thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? I like your thinking. If there are, you can go in on your own.
Oh.
This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey.
So once you've finished breakfast, put on your walking boots and explore your new home. Okay. I feel like we're playing right into Surrey's hands, but we should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. All right. There's a lot of food in this fridge. Fair. Can I get some bacon? I feel like I'm in cup noodles right now. Would this machine feel sad if I said that? A large candy machine, or candy-o-matic. Honestly, it's way too big. Okay, I see. No comment on the, I can't decide if I prefer red meat or fish. If I had to pick one, I guess I'd say fish. Oh, okay. I see. So is this whole thing the Candy-O-Matic? Because I thought this was the Candy-O-Matic, and this looks like it's some sort of... I guess my first thought was like a pop machine type thing, but I guess maybe it's more like a slushy thing? I don't know. Anyway. Check floor 1, strange room. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. I was like, strange room. Okay. It was just the bathroom before. Oh. What the? Oh, it's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not. But it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. Okay. Sure, there's a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality? They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. That sounds like a little too good to be true. Probably. Is this like a training room then? Looks like this one's broken though. Just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not! I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa, why is she so angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get Suri to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is going to be just that. A fantasy. Now she's crying? I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. Guess I'll take Terumi's word for it. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, it seems like it's probably a, like, virtual reality training facility. Yes? Is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should have known better than to take up valuable breathing space. It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you, talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know? You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to, don't talk to me, though. Ouch. Maybe one day you'll feel better. Probably not. Alright, where are we going now? We need the entrance hall. Classroom. Huh? Wait. Huh? Oh. Oh, fascinating. How did I miss that? Okay. So... yes, it is right past the bathroom here. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Because there's two bathrooms. Okay. That's why. So. Okay. Understood.
Huh.
Ah, Takumi. You came to check out this area too?
Huh?
Yeah. What is it? Some kind of entrance hall?
Huh.
Entrance and exit. And of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. Oh, hello. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so.
Yeah.
Where did you come from?
Oh.
As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support, wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds.
Oh.
Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side.
Hey.
But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. So helpful. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how?
Oh.
Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. Those ones there? Oh, hold on. It's some kind of reference manual. I don't think I need to look at this right now. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for?
Oh.
It seems they're a special model of fire extinguishers.
Huh?
Fire extinguishers? Oh, hello, you're back. That's right! I put them here so you can use them to go exploring.
Yeah.
You again?
Ah.
Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemo enema, You can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the undying flame? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal Outsuki had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins. You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders didn't get you first. Don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh, sure. The place is crawling with them. The wall of fire is there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside the school grounds. It's a dangerous business, going out the door and into the unknown. I see. And we're a long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension, humanity, for the next 99 days, and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you? Great. So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Surrey said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Eto's determined to defy Surrey to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Okay. Fascinating. Well, that is going to be interesting on what that has in store for us. Presumably, we would be able to... oh, this is the training room. Okay. So that other place is not a training room. This room, it said training room on the door, but that's more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Okay. Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Oh, hello. Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Stop jumping out at me like this. Like that, sorry. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines, to help you hone your skills using your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Your hemoanima gets stronger the more you use it. Just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. I'm sorry, what? My what? You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session.
Hey!
Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay?
Hey!
What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. Okay. Well then, VR training. I've got to admit, I am kind of curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. Hey, Takumi. You've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who is in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in the whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas? The hot pink drapes? The gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Yes? I'm gonna go with yes. Is that his idea of class? Can I use this now? These VR training machines can be used to hone our battle skills, apparently. Playing a game really make us stronger? Maybe I'll give it a try later. Okay, yeah, so... presumably... we'll be able to do stuff there later. Oh, hello.
Huh?
Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment?
Huh?
Sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is just a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course. It's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother.
Huh?
I don't know. It seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see. It doesn't bother you at all. What was all that about? Those two just keep getting weirder. Okay. There's nobody else on this floor, is there? Okay, no, we're good. I mean, it is a fair point to bring up, I think. So, hello. Defense room door. Sure. Oh my. What in the... A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical-looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of this school were all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Hello. Tell me, what is it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Surrey started talking about people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you. How very... normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hiroko? We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for her to ask me? Maybe I should try a different approach. Then, can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I'd prefer not to talk about it. What do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard work getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. That is fair. She does seem like she'd cut your head off. Literally. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so. But why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect it from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands? I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Surrey will tell us the truth seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Sorry, I'm just processing. I'm like, am I saying her name wrong? You know what? Should probably double check. Just to be sure. Hiroko. basically how I was saying it. I don't know. Hiroko. Sure. Sorry, I get anxious about names in other languages because I am very white. And as such, I feel very awkward and when I say names wrong. Because it's like, oh, yep, the typical white person saying the names all weird. Anyway, but I can definitely imagine Hiroko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. Fair enough. Connecting hallway. Oh, fascinating. Okay. So... Oh, okay. I was like, where am I? No, I'm still in the hallway. It's physically something that I can walk all the way down. Okay. Let's go to the war room first. Oh, hello. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on, anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Oh! Did you come in here for another explanation of what your hemo anima can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. I think I get it. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. Henomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemoanima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into the physical form, you will all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your hemoanima for the first time should have also unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind... Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of battle, yell, I am thou, or Aurora, or something, and just go with it. Yeah. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight. But not before. Guess I should have seen this coming. One more thing. While you're here, want me to go over the undying flames again? That wall of fire outside protects the... oh, sorry. I thought we were answering as like, oh yeah, no, we already remember that. That wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. No thanks. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel, and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people on the inside that would get burned to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least, that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming, and automatically shift the school in defense mode when they do.
Ah.
At the same time, an alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way.
Huh?
The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames take time to prepare or recharge.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. Okay. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again.
Uh-huh.
The Undying Flames act as with a will of their own to keep this school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible.
Hey.
Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you've made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. Right. Okay. What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. That's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Surrey for? But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Okay. Well, if we're pointing it out, something tells me that somewhere along the lines, this might get sabotaged or something. Okay, what's in here? Oh. This must be the infirmary. Okay, but when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess that could apply to any part of this school. Right. You know what? This was the last room on our list, and we are pretty far into time on the episode. So I think I'm actually going to stop here, and then next time we'll finish up exploring this room, which will then probably lead right into whatever we're doing next. So, yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down in the comments below and maybe leave a like. And if you want to catch the next episode as it comes out, go ahead and hit subscribe. But for now, that's it. So, see ya!